what's happening, everybody? My name is Leroy Kenton, and welcome back to another episode of FTD Facts. In this episode, we're comparing the countries of Russia and Saudi Arabia. Now, these two countries are going to be going head-to-head in the 2018 FIFA World Cup, so we decided to do a side-by-side comparison of the countries on a whole. But at the same time, we're going to be including some information about their FIFA stats in this episode. So enjoy and let me know which country do you think is better. Starting off with Russia. So the Russian Federation is the host country of the 2018 FIFA World Cup, and it's the largest country in the world, covering more than 1/9 of the Earth's land area. Russia is one of the few countries with a negative growth rate, however, and it's currently the 9th most populous country in the planet. And this is despite it being the largest by land area. Now, Russia has a total population of 143.96 million people, and that brings its population density to 8.42 people per square kilometers. And it has a total land area of 17,098,242 square kilometers. All right, so that was Russia's introduction. Now I want to introduce the country of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the 13th largest country in the world, and the second largest in the Arab world. It's the birthplace of Islam, which is one of the largest religions in the world, and it's also sometimes referred to as the land of the two holy mosques. This is because the two holiest mosques in Islam are both located in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. Of course, Saudi Arabia is famous for being an oil-rich country, and today Saudi Arabia is looking to diversify its economy and reduce its dependency on oil as part of its 2030 vision. Saudi Arabia has a total population of 33.37 million people, and its population density is 15.61 people per square kilometers. It has a total land area of 2,194,690 square kilometers. Now, as I mentioned, these two countries are going head-to-head in the 2018 FIFA World Cup, so let's look at some of their FIFA stats, just a little bit of them. We have Russia, right? So they have made it to the World Cup 10 times, but Russia is still yet to win a World Cup championship. And now their FIFA ranking is at 65th position. And going in the 2018 World Cup, their star player is Igor Akinfeev. Now, Saudi Arabia has only made it to the World Cup only 4 times, and they haven't won any World Cup titles either. Now, Saudi Arabia's FIFA ranking is pretty similar to Russia's ranking. They sit at the 63rd position. Saudi Arabia is proud to have their star player as Mohammed Al-Salawi. Now I want to dive into the money and the economy of these countries. So starting off with Russia. In Russia, they use the Russian ruble, and 1 Russian ruble equals 0.018 US dollars. In Saudi Arabia, their currency is the Saudi riyal, and 1 Saudi riyal is 0.27 US dollars. For Russia, Russia is the 16th largest export economy in the entire world, and they have a total GDP of $1.283 trillion. Now, their GDP per capita sits at $8,748.36. Russia's total exports, according to the latest numbers, are $283 billion, and its top exports include crude petroleum, refined petroleum, and coal briquettes. Now, their imports sit at $180 billion, and their top imports are packaged medicaments, cars, as well as other heating machinery. Now, moving on to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the 25th largest export economy in the world and the 67th most complex economy according to the Economic Complexity Index, or the ECI for short. The GDP in Saudi Arabia is $646 billion, and it has a GDP per capita of $53.53 thousand. Saudi Arabia's total exports equal to $182 billion, and its top exports are crude petroleum, refined petroleum, as well as ethylene polymers. Saudi Arabia's total imports are a little less at $167 billion, and its top 3 imports are cars, gold, as well as broadcasting equipment. Okay, so now I gotta compare the cost of living between these two countries. Which country is more expensive? Which country is cheaper? I want to know, and I'm sure you guys want to know as well. So when you look at the cost of living in Russia compared to Saudi Arabia, the food is 12% cheaper in Russia, housing is 4% more expensive, clothing is 15% more expensive. However, transportation is 26% less in Russia than Saudi Arabia, and personal care is 12% less in Russia. Now, entertainment in Russia is way more expensive, at 141% more expensive. So when we add up the average of everything, Russia is 18% more expensive than Saudi Arabia. And the final stats I want to look at is the national debt and the debt per citizen of these two countries. Russia's national debt is $195 billion US, and its debt per citizen is $1,339. Now, Saudi Arabia's national debt sits at $84 billion US, and its debt per citizen is $2,617. And it's interesting to note that Saudi Arabia's national debt has ballooned during the past 2 years because of lower oil prices. All right, everybody, so you know what to do. Let me know down in the comment section below, which country do you think is better, Russia or Saudi Arabia? You guys decide. Let me know down below. And also, you can let me know too, which team do you want to see win in the World Cup, Russia or Saudi Arabia? You can leave your comments down there as well. I do have some video recommendations at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for the end screen. We got a lot more which is better episodes where you do side-by-side comparisons of more countries, as well as we have dedicated videos strictly about the World Cup. So if you're fans of FIFA World Cup, you want to check those out as well. Until next time, guys, I'm Leroy Kenton, and I'll see you real soon. Later. Alright guys, for everybody that stuck around, here are these videos that I talked about where you can watch more which is